What's up, guys? Welcome back to part 3 of 3. We are finally there. Got 40 minutes to spare before the society closes on this event, and then we're just going to roll right into the next event for the Live and the Pro Tour. Thank you guys for stopping by. Be sure to hit that like, subscribe. You know the drill. All right, let's get it. Let's get it, baby. All right, for this round, we got a completely different feel. We got low wind, be a nice change. Even though I've not really been struggling with wind, it's been my swing. Very firm still, very fast greens. They're gonna be 203s, so these are gonna be those fast suckers with firmness. It's gonna be a tough round, even with the low wind. Looks like we're up to 74 players. Good turnout. This is the Fringe with Benefits Pro Society. I run this one. We've got some of the top players in the world. If you want to see where you stand, join up. 5,000 bonus VC every event. So you're definitely not going to lose out on VC. All right, let's get it popping. All right, guys, let's hop into round 3 here. I just went over the settings. Star the farthest tees, low wind, hardest green though. So let's see what we can do.
And best of luck to you as you endeavor.
Good news is that we didn't close the first one. That's already an improvement.
Right, this one's
we opened it,
75 yards out.
but we didn't close it. All right, they're firm, very fast. Greens are gonna run. Shouldn't have left my window open earlier. Got a freaking fly in here. Up 2. Slight downslope. Excuse me. I like this. That needs to go. It's going to spin back, I hope. No, that was good, actually. I must have fast rhythmed it. I didn't look at my rhythm there. I probably did.
This could be a birdie if you want to drop this in the hole.
Sorry.
Second hole.
People were messaging in Discord, just checking to make sure they didn't need anything. All right, so now this hole is quite a bit longer. It's playing fast. I mean, like, this is one where you do want to land up here because it's just going to run. I mean, the fairway's not, but yeah, we played at 301 or 309 that one time. That's probably going to be pretty close to about the same as where we want to play it from the first round, I believe. So we want to go a little further than that. It's down 71. So yeah, about 309 probably, about right there. We need to get some backspin on it. I mean, I don't know. We'll give it a shot. And it should be an easy up and down no matter what happens here. Best case, we get a look at it. Worst case, you know, we're in this bunker or left bunker and it's just a pick, you know? Last time it worked out well and we stopped about right there.
Here's our second shot on hole number 2.
Thought I did it for a second. I've had a few, but I thought I did it there. Anyway, let's knock in this eagle. And see, that's why I go for those. All right, so it's uphill fast greens. So where they're setting it is not going to get there. You need to go, you know, quite a bit more and give the break a little bit of respect.
Oh, that chip was robbed from you. All right, this one's
that wasn't a good putt on my accord, or good chip on my accord. It was a tough little chip, but it felt irresponsible not going for it there. But now we're sitting here with a nightmare of a birdie putt and could really just flub up a beautiful drive. It's hard to want to flop that one though. It seems like a makeable putt. I just gave it too much. I've been fast rhythm today. Let's try that right there. Just hope she drops.
Ooh,
all right, nothing hurt.
You
know, as long as you make that other putt, nothing gets hurt. So, all right, got a couple birdies there.
Now we will tee up on the third hole.
All right, hole 3, downhill. They're fast greens. This is uphill from here to the green, or to the hole rather. So I'm probably going to want to play it like back here a little bit. I mean, because it's still going to release and it's still going to bounce firm. So in reality, even with the spin, you probably want to land back here. Just kind of let it run up the hill a little bit. You know, if it doesn't, it doesn't. You hope it does, but sometimes you can hit one of these yellow slopes and it just kind of deaden it. So we're going to go down 6. Even though it says 0, there is a little bit there. Yeah, it just went to 1. I'm going to give it a hair draw because obviously we want it to come in with a draw. There's a little more than a hair, but that's kind of where I want to be, I think. And then 231. Can we get there with that? No, not even close. Too much backspin. So here we are with the 2-iron again. Good swing. Little fast on the rhythm.
Playing a little draw
Needs to
shot.
set.
You managed to get a good swing on that.
Yeah. You know, it's just...
And that'll hold on to the fairway.
My rhythm...
Stuff.
Switchback controller's rhythm's fast. So I've used it all 3 rounds. I've just been editing videos in between rounds and then playing another round. I probably should have just played all 3 rounds and then edited later, but I wanted to kind of release some content throughout the day instead of all at once. Yeah, we're going to chip this because we're crazy. But we're going to learn our lesson and use backspin this time, and worst case, we're next to the hole. And I got scared even more. If I wouldn't have got scared, that might have dropped. But nothing hurt there. You know, not winning this tournament anyway, but
and now we step onto the tee.
Few people just scored
hole.
absolutely asinine numbers. All right, so we can go over here, get closer to the pin, and make sure that's accurate. Get down there about, we probably won't hit that far. It's uphill, so probably like right there, 230. Whereas if I go that way, it's down and then up. This is an uphill approach, though, so we're going to go over here. I think this is the smart play on this hole for this round. That was the worst swing of the day. The most straight up and down swing I think I've ever seen. Are you okay? Don't know. We'll find out on the next swing, I guess. All right, we're gonna that just got rid of that whole thing. All right, so now this approach sucks because I screwed it all up. And now I've got to flirt with bunker, 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 and coming out low and getting over the trees and everything else. So this is kind of, we're just going to hit it right through these trees. The percentage is going to kill me anyway. It's up slope. This should just kind of trickle out to that fairway or end up in the rough short, I think. And that's what we're going to run with. Play the draw so that we get a little bit of that. All right. That was better. A little open, but dang, that actually went. If I knew it was going to go like that, we would have played that different.
Very sandy. Let's get out of here.
I know it looks like we're making a mess of this hole, but this is still a birdie. I think. Yeah, I think this is a birdie. We're just going to play that back slope, let it run back to the hole. Should be beautiful. So play it here. A little bit of backspin. Don't make it too hard to hit. 1, 2, 3. Gonna have to club up. Which we're hit. Yeah, we got an upslope. We got that. Okay, so what's the slope back there doing? It's pretty straight up and down. It's pretty much pushing back at the hole. So, and then everything's gonna push them. This is a great time. Like this actually, birdieing this seems reasonable now. I didn't fully believe it when I said it, but all right. So we want to land like there. 4, 5. Ignore the wind. We need to add 5 for the percentage. And then a little bit more. And I wouldn't want to go much more than like 59 here off of that alone. Then this upslope, I'll add 3. Then we should at least get up there. Yeah, I know I fast rhythmed it. I thought about it more. And I'm glad I did.
Oh my word.
So we made something work out of that. I tell people all the time that I use my rhythm, and it's hard for me to explain when I use my rhythm. It's when I kind of look at my foot lie and it's a little more severe upslope. But so if you fast rhythm something, you're going to lose all your rollout. All right, so that's the point of me fast rhythming most of the time. Like there, I'm like, if I hit the front of the green, I don't know if it's gonna bounce up next to the hole or not, or get to the ridge to where it'll come back down. So in that situation, I'm gonna play a fast rhythm, which that was 7. I was not expecting 7, but that's what we ended up with. So it is what it is. These uphill 203s are barely gonna break, as you're gonna see right there. Um, so in that instance, I wanted more rollout, so I rolled as far up that hill as I could, and then come back down. I hope that makes sense.
And the 5th hole is a par 4.
I'll try to do better at explaining
Fairway slopes
when I'm
away from
planning
us
on
around
using
the
a
landing
fast
area.
rhythm and when I'm not. It's kind of just a. I'm almost embarrassed to say I just use fast rhythm instead of adjusting my shot sometimes, but I feel like I want that rollout, but I want the trajectory of the spin.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
spicy
I'm
off
greedy.
the tee. All right, what do we got here? Looking like
Guess that's one of my
about
downfalls. So I'm
165
greedy.
to the pin.
All right, so this is going to pretty much stop after it takes a big hop. This yellow slope would be perfect to hit here with some backspin because it's going to skip about here and like settle around in there. It's going to skip a little right, not much, but just a little. And then it's up 18, so that's 6. So 167. And then mile an hour of wind. All right, it's fairly severe. It's not awful, it's just fairly severe. And then probably 2-yard up. Good swing. Went a little further than I wanted, but it should be okay because they're fast greens.
Decent approach there.
Thought it would come down a little, but we're not that lucky.
This one's breaking pretty hard right to left.
This is a tough one to be above, but it's tough to be below as well. This is just tough. It's one of those holes that's just tough. So this is going to break a lot. Like this will break more than the 180s did in round 1. That yellow slope right there says it's going to go even slower to me. So it's going to break more. These are fairly hard putts for me, actually. I don't like right to left because I can't see because of my dude. And I don't like really looking at other angles. All right. I think it's just going to take off on that yellow. So we're going to right here. Got the swing down. Turn. Oh, good effort. Good effort. Good effort.
This one is a short 3-foot putt.
Well, at least hey, I can swing up and down, baby. Let's go. I got the swinging up and downs right now, even on my freaking approach shots and drives.
Okay, lengthy par 4 ahead of us.
What's up, Booty? Damn, Booty went off. Holy smokes, Booty. All right, well, Booty's going to beat me this event, apparently. No idea, actually, but holy smokes. My boy went off. I'm excited. Sorry, guys.
Ooh, looks like we're going to the fairway. And this one is about 90 yards to the pin.
Yeah, his name's Booty Hunter ___4. If anybody's curious, it's my dog. No, him and my buddy King of Joppa, kind of came in this society together. Mighty Mo and I have helped him a lot, as well as some other people. I don't want to discredit anybody, as well as, and we've helped Odie. Pretzel's helped Odie a lot. Goofy's helped some people. I mean, like, we've got a good group. If you're trying to get better at the game, just come in and play. We add 5,000 bonus VC to an event. Our majors are 600 VC to enter, but the lowest payout I've seen is like 418, and you still get 72 per round. So in reality, you're only losing a little bit as opposed to a lot. Settle. Sorry, I was talking about the society, and I should have talked that out. Fast greens are going to spin when they're like that, you know. You guys probably know that. But just for the ones that don't or are newer to the game, whatever you've got going on, that's a little bits for you. All right, how up is it? It's only an inch up, so it's still going to take some break. There, maybe? I always get nervous on those because I'm like, what if it breaks more? What if it breaks more than that? Anyway, all right, we're going to keep her going.
Teeing off now on the 7th.
All right, on 7. All right, so this one, I mean, we're going to clear this, obviously, so we're going to go over that, kind of try to bounce just straight forward, more or less. Put a little draw on it so we don't kick too far right.
Looks like a fairway.
That's not the shot I wanted, but the pull close is okay because you lose your since you hit that hill, you kind of just go back into that valley, and you normally won't run in. See how there's an upslope here. You normally won't run into this rough on this hole, but I really like being up there in that other area and where I would have been able to use this slope better. Instead, I've got this alley where I might not have, you know, a good approach. And over there, it's like you got this beautiful slope that's just going to push you straight back at the hole. All right, so we're up 7, so we're going to flight it one more. Play that hop right here. See, that slope's probably 2 yards, so I'm just going to really flight it. I'm going to take some of the spin off. This isn't too much spin, really. It should just skip and spin a little back, but it's hard to say. It is uphill, so... But I did want some spin.
Have a seat for us now. On second thought, it might
just go in.
Okay.
So close.
3 feet left.
Oh, okay, that would have been a nice one.
Good work. 5th birdie today. Let's have another one.
All right.
And
all right.
The current leader is up by
need
a
some
stroke on the rest of the field.
Some of the dew after that.
Okay, par 3 on the 8th.
All right, let's go Jazz. 23rd home run of the year. Up 2 on Boston. And normally I'd be watching the game, but I've been trying to get all these going and out, and it took me a little longer to get situated than I thought. So I figured the least I could do is get you guys the videos I promise. $120. Say you're just gonna. So since it's a partial, it's not gonna spin as much, and I may have played that too long.
Better luck next time. Here's our second shot on the.
Why did I think that but not change anything, dude? What am I doing? What am I doing out here? I literally was saying it while I'm. Oh, brother. It's like I was spectating myself. Like, yeah, he might go a little long here. Looks like he's got too much club. That down slope, please help me. It didn't, because I underswung like a moron. I'm just messing this one up.
Straight enough, then turns a bit to the right.
Just go in. Thank you. Let's get me off this hole, please. Please get me away from this hole.
Is a 2-stroke lead at the moment.
Goodness gracious.
And here we go.
I hate that I know what I do wrong. I just don't fix it most of the time. All right, we can clear this easy. Just gonna go a little right. It's gonna bounce that way. Just make a good swing for once. That's good enough. Just couldn't have a big miss hit there.
Well, looking at an elevated green on the approach here.
I don't like that we got an upslope at our feet, but we were gonna have to use a 2-iron anyway. So now we're just gonna fade it up in there. Let's see here. I mean, they're fast. We're gonna want to stay over here as much as possible and use that to help us. So up 30. We'll play a little more risky here. Try to knock one in there. 33, so that'd be 234 rather. And then 1 for that. You're gonna go here. It's gonna be flighted a little bit, a lot of it. Let's just go to 238 because I've been overswinging a little bit anyway. And go a little more left. And then, like I said, I've been overswinging anyway, and I missed it left, which is not the miss. Just kick right. Thank you, dude. We got so lucky there. Don't stay on the fringe. It's staying on the fringe. We got lucky and then a little unlucky at the end. But when you miss it like that, both points, you're going to lose so much yardage that it's really, impossible. This is another dumb chip by me, but we might underswing a little bit even, just to really help it out here. I don't want to overplay it because it's going to come in with some speed. No, I underplayed it.
Oh no.
But it's okay. It was the same as a super flop. That's why I didn't want to overswing or even regular swing. I need a stationary chair so I can stop spinning. I know that's probably annoying. It would annoy me, but it's me doing it. So
at the moment.
I'm not annoyed.
Clean it up now on the 10th.
I'm a weird kind of weird. You'll learn that.
This one can catch a few more yards.
We all gotta be something. We're just gonna mash him. We ain't winning. Might as well have some fun out.
Looks like
we're gonna mash him, baby. That's the secret, dog. I just said we're gonna mash him, and I hit my first perfect of the game. Probably that wasn't a putt. Major downslope. Fast greens, you're not gonna spin it back into that. You might get a fake one, but it's not gonna. I mean, they're too fast. It's just gonna want to push too hard against it. So you kind of want to go right at this. I'm gonna pull a yard off, and then to 126. It's gonna slam. We'll stay over here though. We got a downslope, so let's do the right first. Kind of like to visualize the hole in between, like at the perfect angle that the slope is, I guess you'd say. It's kind of my visual point. That's like a 3-yard down. So let's just give it more backspin because that's going to push it forward. Get it back to 123, and just hope it doesn't push it too hard. We underswung. It's okay. That's not a bad time to underswing because you got the green pushing down.
Great work there. That's a great approach.
Yeah, we've got a downhill putt. That's not the most makeable thing.
8 feet.
But if you're going to miss, it's better to miss with spin than overswing or over rhythm and lose your spin and run off the back. This one I could still make my birdie if I don't overplay it, which I'm already doing. Glad I caught myself.
And that's your second birdie.
See, if I think about overplaying it, I don't overplay it. You know?
Ahead by 4 strokes as we check the board here.
Oh yeah, okay.
Teeing her up here on a.
All right, we really need a strong finish here. Luckily, we got plenty of distance, and the wind's not hurting here to really just poke this one out there. Let's use our fade. Give it a little more aggressive line. Hammer it. That wasn't bad. I can handle the push closed or the open.
Second shot here on the 11th.
Pull. Sorry, my brain didn't brain. And I can handle those because you're still going to hit it relatively where you were aimed. You're going to lose your yardage, yes, but you're for the most part, it's going to be pretty reasonable. Now, this should be an eagle because you got a backslide. This is a good chance at eagle. Let me specify. Not everybody's going to get eagles. Not everybody hits it as far as I do off the tee, so you wouldn't have an eagle opportunity here, and there's nothing wrong with that. Play your technician, play smart. You don't have to use my build to play good. And obviously, I might not need to use my build to play good. As in, I might need a different build. Look, yeah, you know what I was trying to say there. All right, anyway, let's pull this sucker back. It's half flighted, full back. Underswing, but there's a downslope at the front, so worst case, it's going to push it there. Yeah, it's going to be fine. It's going to kick up there. It uses this slope. Settle, girl. Not there. There we go. That worked nicely. Come back in. Come on. Come on. Come on, little girl. Let's never say that again.
Putting for eagle now.
Let's never say that again. That's
fine work. Fine work indeed.
Fringy. fringy.
Here we go. This next
We are
putt
fringy with benefits,
for
but
the eagle.
that was definitely fringy.
So it looks like it has a little bit of a break to the left.
Yeah, so now we got an eagle look, and now I'm gonna like focus for a split second. Because I mean, like, I feel like I've overplayed so many, but it is gonna break.
Oh, that was almost.
I really am mad at
This
myself.
one's a 3-footer.
I'm
Man,
really mad at
this,
myself, but it's okay.
That's your 8th birdie
It's okay.
of the round.
Not my best
Current
stuff,
leader ahead by 5 strokes.
but we're getting the
And
opportunities.
we have a par 3 on the
These
12th.
fast greens, all about where you leave yourself. All right, we're gonna draw into this slope. So the reason I'm using a draw here is because everything's sloping this way, especially this. So if I hit into the slope, it's going to be less likely to want to go the opposite direction. It's going to give it resistance. You know, just call us the French de la resistance. Well, I don't even remember what movie that's off of, but it was a good movie. .145. Let's just flight it. See, I'd rather hit a higher trajectory shot on these very firm, very fast greens and risk missing my points. Because I feel pretty confident I can keep it within the numbers.
That swing was to die for.
And if you do miss, you're
Been
playing
high on
against
that
the
approach,
slope.
nicely judged.
It's going to put you in a situation like
All right,
that.
You've got this for the birdie. Let's go.
All right, we're just going to hammer this at the right look.
And our current leader is ahead of the
Almost
pack
should have
by
gave up the
6
hole, and I don't like
strokes as
doing
we
that.
Check the leaderboard here.
All right.
All right, here we go. 13th hole. This one's a par 4.
All right, straighten the shot, as always. If you're new, always straighten your shots. It helps. It's more consistent. You'll learn it better, especially with wind. I mean, there's no reason to do that there. I do know that I want to land up there at the top, though, because it's going to kick right. I just don't want to, like, really kill it here. So we're still going to hit a power drive. We're just going to hit it shorter, about 313, and just let the slope do the work. A little bit of backspin, push it back to 313. Probably pulled it. Yep, I felt that. But the slope's pushing right.
Ooh, look at this, catching the downslope. This could run out.
And just like that, you're in the middle of the fairway.
This one's about 105 yards out.
And you got a little flip wedge in. So you just hit, you know, it's pretty simple. You just want to land here. Just enough spin for like a one-hop stopper. If you would like to play rollout shots, you know, feel free to play a rollout shot here. It's not a bad opportunity to. It's just not my game. I'd rather just have a tap-in birdie or it drop with a little bit of backspin. So anyway, we want to land, you know, about right here. It's going to skip still. Down one. Little bit of wind. And then the slope is going to push a little right. And then maybe a yard up. Just because of that right side there. Come on, baby. Kick like you're supposed to, but not, it wasn't going to kick that much. Pretty good.
And yet another
Pretty
green
good.
in regulation for you. This one for the birdie. This putt is a
Those
short
will
one,
break.
but it moves
I
to
give
the
it more
left.
power. Play the right edge.
Everyone's
Give yourself the
chasing
best
this
chance
person
for it to
on
drop.
top of the leaderboard. 7-stroke lead for them right now.
Okay, now we need to look at this one, see what, I mean, we know this is the best opportunity. The pin's in the back right, so it's most likely going to be the best opportunity. Yeah, because that's the furthest away. And it's going to have, so like, if you're over here, you're going to be coming straight on. Whereas if you're over where I'm going to hit, you're being coming right there. I think we just have to hit a regular drive. We're far enough away now. I think I can hit a power drive. We're going to have to. I might have to flight it, though. Let it cut through a little better. Yeah, I really need to aim over here though is the problem. So let's just give it. Let's play draw on this one instead. So we got longer to get over that, and then we'll play a little. Yeah, that wind should hold it up just enough that it bounces to the left there. Yeah, just what we wanted. Glad we switched to the other side. That was the better. That was the right shot there. Sometimes it takes a second to kind of look over a shot to really find your best angle of approach. But definitely do those things because they, you know, potentially gave me the best eagle look, because otherwise you're going to be coming in from here and then you got this slope pushing all the way over here. You know, that's just not smart golf, you know. If you can play smart golf and get something like this where you've got more green to work with, you've got an upslope you can hit, you know, just you got a backstop even instead of a runoff. Like, it's literally the best shot you could have here. So up 31. And we're going to have to go to the 4, but I don't like the 4 in this situation that much, but yeah, we're going to have to. So let's go back, start over, play a little more backspin to give it more trajectory. Since it's the 4, we're going to want to land about right here. I'm going to play a little longer because we have a backstop and we definitely want an eagle putt, especially that yellow backstop right behind the hole. So then up to 212, 1, 2, little right to left here, little down 2-yarder, flight a yard just because I want to, little closer. I mean, it's going to run left, but it's all right. I mean, it's a good shot. It's funny because I get more disappointed in my swing path than I do the result most of the time. But yeah, didn't learn a lesson there. Pretty makeable eagle. Shouldn't be too much to it. Just a little curl here. Don't overdo it.
Oh, done. That's for eagle.
Don't overdo it. Like I said, don't overdo it.
And this is a short par 4 we're teeing off on now.
Whatever, move. Whatever, dude. All right, so now this one's not as easy to drive as it has been in previous rounds. You know, we played this slope the first round, and that's exactly what we're going to do here because we ran to literally about where that hole was. We landed up here in the rough, which killed it some. I don't think we're going to have to do that. It's down 36, so we need to, you know, we really need to land like right around here. So down 12 is, yeah, we should be fine to hit a 305 regular drive. Just a little overswing here. I mean, if this is one of those where there's not an exact science, it just slopes more and more. The further you get, everything slopes towards that hole. You really just want to draw it as much as you can, give it a little back so it won't just run off. But you actually, I don't even think you need back here because there's a backstop. I mean, this should be the easiest pin location of the rounds. A little bit of pull, not going to kill us. You know, you could hit the rough as you saw in round 1, and you're going to be fine.
That's looking good.
And now we're just going to hope that we get some. We didn't hit it quite far enough to get the run towards the hole. Oh, it's getting better though. Yeah, get off the green. That's better.
Good luck with your second.
So yeah, so 15th. As you see, like if we'd have been just a little shorter, we'd have ran up towards the hole. There's a whole backstop. I mean, you kind of see what I was saying there. There's no sense not giving yourself a chance at eagle on this hole. Everything's running away, but there's a backstop. It's going to trickle a little bit that direction. It's an upslope. Give it just a hair more, a little bit more to a little bit more right. It's going to curl at the end. Underswung, which is okay.
Looking really good.
More than okay. More than okay.
Chipping it on in.
More than okay. So this is more how I normally play. I'm glad round 3 I came to play. You know, first 9 still wasn't looking that great, but here we are, kind of coming to play here.
It's a long par 4.
All right, it's up 31. We really don't have to worry about it going anywhere too much unless you miss to the right. I'm gonna hit a power drive just because there's no reason not to. It's a longer par 4. Just get it down there.
Go. Nice
Kick a
swing
little
on
left
that one.
here. Don't run into the rough. Whew, got lucky
This
there.
one's about 100 yards out.
But we're still good. And even if you get in the rough there, it would have just been the light rough. Let's see. You can spin it, but if you just do about that much, it should just one hop stop. Maybe just trickle back a little, depending on the slope. A little down slope out to the hill. I'm going to give it a hair more. Or out to the hole. 2, 3, 4, 5. A smidge. 1 mile an hour wind. Decent right here. And then like a yard because of the green up. I'm not going to go to the 60 though. Slide open. Not bad.
Well done.
Nothing wrong with that. Got to look at it.
A 7-footer.
Let's take a look at it here. I know I'm looking down and it's probably like stupid to look at, but I'm trying to make this putt here. All right, I almost overplayed break last time, so.
Oh, unfortunate.
All right, well that time I overthought it, but the other times it worked for the most part.
And 14 under is your score.
So that one hurts, 14 through 16. I really wanted to get back to 18.
On to 17. This one's a par 3.
Had 17 under last round. 18 would have been really nice here, but it just doesn't seem like it's in the cards. If we get a little birdie here, we'll see. The last one's a hard par 4. See if we can get up to 16 or 17 or 18 or what. I don't even remember what he said I was at. I forgot ours. I think he said 14, which isn't very good, but for my standards. All right, so it's going to skip a little bit with the 6. Down 1. Into the wind's going to help some, but not a whole lot. I'm going to bring it back just a smidge because I'm over swinging. And then I close, which it's okay.
Nicely done.
As long as you get the yardage right, you can close it a little or open it a little, and it's not going to kill you. Now, this isn't an ideal putt, I won't lie, because it's downhill a little, so it's going to just trickle down there. Just like that. So, all right, through 17, 44 under, Pretzels 48. Yeah, Goofy 58. I know second is 51, which is Sloaner. I remember that. But other than that, I don't know where everybody finished. I figure I'm going to finish probably, 10th to 20th on this one because that first round really killed me. On the second round, I missed some. I mean, I could have had 23, 24 under on the second round if I'd have just made all my putts. So I know it's easy to say. Just want to hit up there in that neck.
Good shot.
Got a little lucky there with a cross.
150 yards to the pin.
All right, so 9 iron. We got a pretty good little landing area here. You probably want to end like, if you're going to end somewhere, you want to end like over here. Have a little uphill, take a little breakout. 9 iron up the slope. Shouldn't do too much here. It's not gonna spin because it's a 9 iron. I mean, it's gonna spin. It's just not gonna spin back, rather. Let's go pretty much right at it. Up 9 for the 27 part of it. So 155. And then a little bit more for that wind, but just a little. And then a little right here. And then up 3 probably, roughly. And another pull close, and I mean, that should be in the spot that I said if you're going to miss, that's the spot to miss.
And this for a final score of 56 on the day. Incredible if you can sink this.
56 is respectable.
This one's moving to the right.
Like I said, uphill's not going to break too much.
And the
just trip it up in there.
Finish your round with
well, we had a good back 9, 10 under on the back 9. Just front 9 kind of like hacked it around a few times.
Finish for you in this society event.
Yeah, so tied at an 8th with old, well, I don't know, grease ball it looks like, and Trev. Good company to be around as always. But hey, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Tune in for the next one. Love y'all.
Hopefully, we'll see you again around.